Hello everyone, Bloodlust here. 4.6 banners have arrived, and we have the previews for them, for the second phase. So second phase we have Wanderer, we have Baiju, and we have the weapon banner. Here's what you need to know before pulling on those banners. Wanderer is an Animo DPS Catalyst user that is very good for exploration and a lot of fun to play. Wanderer infuses the element and you can see it on his hat when attacking. It is quite fun to play with. But there are some downsides to using Wanderer. Unfortunately, while playing Wanderer, your interruption resistance is barely there, if there at all. And so you can get easily knocked out of your attacks. And therefore, the fun becomes less fun. Wanderer is also not one of the meta characters at the moment for the Abyss runs. But as I always say, if you want the character and you like the character, pull for the character. So that is my Wanderer opinion. Then we have Baiju. Baiju is a Dendro Catalyst off-field shielder and yielder, which shield breaks after like one hit, but it helps Baiju do more damage as well as healing. Baiju is easily replaceable with someone like Yao Yao, but the advantages of having Baiju is that you can use him and then switch out immediately. Where with Yao Yao you will have to use her burst and run around or jump up and down as most of us do. Then the 4-star characters on the banner. We have Layla, Farazon, and Beto. Layla is an amazing shielder. She's not the best, but she's not one of the worst either. She is very good at any constellation. Her C0 is really, really good. So no real hyper pulling for Layla needed. You can get a C0 and run C0 shield Layla in any cryo team or any team that you actually need a shielder. Then we have Farazon. Farazon, unfortunately, is one of those characters where you do need C6. And if you don't have C6, you need to use a ton of energy recharge. Her C6 is amazing for any Animo users. She is a massive increase to any Animo user on-field Animo DPS, like Wanderer. And she can increase things to your attack to quite a bit at C6. Then we have Beto. Beto is an Electro off-field character, which you can use on-field, but you're going to mostly use off-field. At a C2, she becomes amazing. But even before C2, she is really good. You just need to build her with some energy recharge, and she will carry your Electro needs. She's really, really good at placing an Electro field around you, which allows you to then either infuse it with an Animo character or use it with a Dendro character to create reactions. Then we have the weapon banner, which is obviously the two grade up characters' weapons. We've got Wanderer's weapon, which is a crit damage catalyst weapon with an attack speed effect, basically. Then we have Wanderers, Baiju's. We have Baiju's catalyst, which is an HP shield user, catalyst shield user weapon, which is basically Baiju. So, yeah, this is why everyone says weapon banners are scams, because they never run too good 5 stars next to each other. Right, then we have the Fontanian bow, which is basically an H attack percentage with damage. Well, yeah, elemental damage buff, but it's not really worth it. The pole pretty much the same thing, not really worth it. Then we have the Fab Sword, which is one of the best weapons in the game, but not worth pulling on a banner when you have such a low chance of getting. um, but it is a bonus if you are going for a weapon. So Fab Sword, amazing, gives you energy recharge for the whole team. You have Sac Frags, which is sacrificial fragments. It is really good for characters like Nihida. It is good for characters like Sucrose, where they need the EM, and it helps a lot. Then we have Rain Slasher, otherwise known as Pain Slasher. Rain Slasher recently became a lot better with Diluc Plunge and with Garming. I myself use Rain Slasher on my Dea, but my Dea is a Burgeon Dea. And yeah, so they are at least like two good weapons, one okay weapon, the other two are basically bad. You put in for Wanderer's weapon, you might get Baiju's. You put in for Baiju's, you might get Wanderers. So just remember that when pulling on the weapon banner. But other than that, yeah, that's about it. We have these banners. I would say if you want a character, pull for the character, but first go and do the trial and do it a few times before pulling on the character banner. Make sure that this character is worth the primo gems that you worked for before spending the primo gems. I know people that want Wanderer because they just love the playstyle. I know people that just like Wanderer and will never pull for him. They are the same with Baiju. Some people believe Baiju can be replaced quite easy. Other people believe Baiju is the best off-field healer they own. So if you're running a Farina team, you can Baiju quite easily. If you're running a good shielder with Wanderer, you can Wanderer quite easily. So yeah, I hope everyone enjoyed the banner review from me, and if you have any questions or just want to come and hang out, my Twitch is in the description, and yeah, please come and say hi. Thank you.